Hey everyone, welcome. Let's do some breathing exercises together. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. So, as you could have guessed, Alex Jones has officially lost all control of the Infowars, I guess trademark domain. I'm not sure, but basically, the Onion owns Infowars.com, and this is their new logo. That's right, they're turning the friggin' logos gay. The Onion has completely taken over, and it's so good, so funny, and honestly, it's the best possible ending for the poor families of the victims of Sandy Hook who had to go through all the bullshit Alex Jones and his insane followers put them through. So the Onion has been in like this legal battle to try to take Infowars for themselves after Alex Jones was sued for about 1.5 billion dollars, which of course he doesn't have, so he ends up having to sell all his assets. And ever since that came out, the Onion had been trying to buy the Infowars domain. Initially, uh, the Onion had put in a bid for 1.75 million, but that was kind of rejected by Texas courts. And now the new number is basically they'll pay $81,000 a month and they have like a 6 month like deal to have the Infowars domain, which at the end of the 6 months they can choose to renew that if they so wish. Now, the project is being led by creative director Tim Heidecker and head of programming Mia De Pasquale. I think that's how they're saying. I think that's the correct way to say their name. The effort is designed to create a home for emerging and established comedic voices while expanding the Onion's role as a modern satire institution, according to their company. Ben Collins, the CEO of The Onion, also said, "A lot of institutions and people gave up on doing the right thing over the last 2 years. Despite an insane amount of threats and bullshit, we persevered. 8 years almost to the day after the Sandy Hook parents first filed suit against Alex Jones, they finally got some justice and even some money. You will get a new home for funny things on the internet, a tote bag with a good logo on it, and a great newspaper made by human beings in your real life mailbox." The Onion also stated the plans was developed with the support of Sandy Hook families. The Sandy Hook families took on Alex Jones to stop him from inflicting the same harm on others. For years, he used his corrupt business platform to torment and harass them for profit, said Chris Mattel, partner at Koskoff and Bader, and attorney for the Sandy Hook families. When InfoWars finally goes dark, the machinery of lies that Jones built will become a force for social good thanks to the family's courage and the Onion's vision, persistence, and stewardship. So yeah, it sounds like a pretty good ending overall. And as far as I can tell, there hasn't been any official statement from like Alex Jones, any of his lawyers, like the actual Infowars like department. So who knows how they'll react coming like when all like the new version of the site officially launches. And hopefully it sucks, right? Because Alex Jones, he built his whole career on conspiracy theories and like kind of being the skeptic. And early in the day, or like early in his days, he was, I would say, not harmless, but he was overall just kind of like a funny dude that just kind of went off. Have you ever seen any of his old rants about how like yeah, we you have the famous like they're turning the friggin' frogs gay, a classic clip.
Now, there it is, the gay bomb. Look it up for yourself. I mean, this is what they're. What do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. And I'm not saying people didn't naturally have homosexual feelings. I'm not even getting into it, quite frankly. I mean, give me a break. You think I am like, oh, shocked by it, so I'm up here bashing it because I don't like gay people? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap. I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
And I think if he had just stayed to like his fringe conspiracy theories about like the classic 9/11 stuff, kind of MK Ultra, talking about how the elites are like having sex with horses. Yes, these are all real things. Um, he would have just always been seen as like this, you know, kind of funny, ha ha. You laugh at the sideshow kind of deal, but like all right wingers ever, he's just another grifter, and he just went a little too close to the sun with the Sandy Hook conspiracy theory. He got a little too like full of himself. He thought he was untouchable. That like he had his little army, and he found out that no, sir, you you can't do that shit. And you know what? Good for the families. Alex Jones is a like as funny as he was to like mock and laugh at. He is like a cancer to society, and it's a good thing he's being deplatformed. It really is. Now, of course, this won't be the end of Alex Jones. He's still doing his show. He might not be able to use Infowars anymore, but he has a lot of right wing money just backing him because right wingers have there's a lot they can gain from just having someone like Alex Jones in the cultural zeitgeist. Even if everyone thinks he's crazy, if enough people talk about him, that's all right wingers actually care. That's all about like rich billionaires care about. Because like as much as he would do conspiracy theories about how like all the rich people are like touching kids and all that, like at the end of the day, Alex Jones is their biggest supporter. He does all the talking for them. He'll gladly bend the knee towards them because they're the ones who give him the money. They're the ones who like support him financially. Of course, he's gonna just do whatever they say. Now, for the Onion taking over Infowars and turning it into kind of like a, kind of like another parody site, it's weird, right? Because I felt there for a while there, the Onion had just gone away. Like no one was talking about them anymore. And then only in like I think the last maybe year or two, they came back and they came back strong, and they keep throwing up like little, like now you'll see them on Twitter throwing up little fake headlines that because everybody makes the same joke now, like reality has become so fucked up that the Onion's job is only getting harder and harder and harder. Because what the hell do you do when you have to go up against the insanity that is Donald Trump? How do you make a reality more distorted and funny than, oh, look, Trump once again, Trump is now going to war with the Pope? That would have been an Onion article like only a few years ago, and now is just like a thing we have to deal with in real life. The Onion has such a hard job now. They have to go against Trump. So yeah, that's kind of all of my thoughts on this whole Infowars being taken over by the Onion. It's only good. It's hopefully do something. They already have like the satire newspaper thing, so hopefully they go like an interesting route. The guy now in charge of it is he used to work on Tim and Eric show on Adult Swim, so that does give me hope. That's a great show. If you've never seen it, go watch it. The their clips are just floating around the internet because they're so funny. But that does give me hope that they take it like in an interesting direction, and it's not like I imagine it will still be some form of satire, but hopefully it finds its own voice separate from the Onion itself. It can gain its own identities, and hopefully it like there's enough money there for them that they don't feel that they can't renew that after 6 months. They can't renew that contract where they can once again keep paying the money in order to keep their version of this site going, so Alex Jones and his billionaire buddies never take it over again, because that would be like just for the best. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. And yeah, have a good one.